I'm currently on my lunch break right now. I'm not gonna say where I work, but I'm on my lunch break and I'm at this really cute little park. I have my journal right here and I've just been journaling and I wanted to share a thought that could be helpful for you. Something I currently have thought in the past, but I've thankfully have gotten to a point where I've worked through a lot of this belief and it's really helped me a lot in my life. And the root of this belief is scarcity. And a lot of times when we want something, when we want a lifestyle, when we want a certain career, when we want something that's not the typical what everyone else has, and it seems very specific, it seems very niche, it seems very hard to get to, but it's what we would want, like it's what would make us feel like we're enjoying our life, we're bearing fruit in our life, like the things that we truly desire, not the things that other people want for us, but when we want something from a point of it being such a true desire, a passion of our heart, a lot of times we get this thought of, oh, it won't work out. It won't work out for me. It may work out for other people, but it won't work out for me. There's not enough opportunity for me. Or a big one is too many people are doing what I want to do. All those little thoughts and the thoughts that people impose on you and instill in you, such as, oh, that's an oversaturated career. There's a lot of competition in that. There's this, there's that, there's a lot of people wanting to do the social media thing, like good luck, like all those beliefs that people impose on you or that you hear or that you may believe them yourself. You have to understand that is a scarcity mindset. And that mindset is going to keep you from pursuing what you want. Because when something is meant for you, when God has something in store for you, it doesn't matter how much competition is out there. God will make it happen for you. This is all a mental game. This has nothing to do with skill or talent. It's a mental game. And the difference between the people that actually do the thing that you want, and have the lifestyle that you want, versus the people that stay stuck in that fear mode and stay stuck, is courage. It takes courage to believe in yourself. It takes courage to take yourself seriously. It takes courage to be seen trying. It takes courage to be seen in general doing something that people could easily judge and be like, oh, how is she gonna make it? How is he gonna make it? Like, the odds are very slim. It's like, who cares what they think? They're not God. They don't have the full say. They're living their life from their perspective. Maybe that would be too scary for them, but don't let their fears get imposed on you. You're your own separate person, and God has different plans for you. And these beliefs are not provable. You can't prove it won't happen to you. You can't prove that there's too much competition and that it can happen for another person, but it won't happen for you. You can only prove it when you put yourself out there. That's the answer, is putting yourself out there. And that's the part where people tend to give up, is it takes courage to keep going even when you don't see results. And a lot of people will give up at the point when they don't see the results. And the difference between that person who has the thing that you really want and yourself at that point is that they kept going. That person kept going because the passion was too strong. And it takes self-control to override those negative beliefs. It takes a level of self-respect to override those beliefs that say it's not going to happen for you or that it's not possible for you. Self-doubt is self-sabotage. So when we are doubting ourselves and when we're doubting outcomes, when we're doubting that something's possible for us, when we're doubting that we're good enough for X, Y, and Z, we're actually sabotaging a life and a will that God may have for us. Because with God, all things are possible. There's even a scripture, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Because we can only do so much as humans, but God will take care of the rest. God gives us that supernatural power that humans can't do. It's the supernatural spiritual power that can get you from point A to point B, from point B to point C, from point C to point D. Like, there is power in supernatural power. And supernatural power is full of love and wisdom and good mindset. It's full of goodness. So maybe what you want, it's saturated. Maybe what you're aiming for, a lot of people are doing it. Maybe what you're doing does seem impossible. But what if you just did it anyway and let God take care of that? Leave your burdens and leave those burdening thoughts. Leave those thoughts that don't serve you, that make you want to quit, that make you want to lose courage. All those things, that the self-doubt, the self-sabotage, lay down your burdens, give that to God, and just continue to go forward and trust that when you're taking action in faith, God responds to that. God responds to faith. One of my favorite pastors to listen to is Joyce Meyer, and she said something today when I was listening to her on the way to work. She said, when you're operating your life in faith, you're letting God have a foothold in your life. But when you're operating your life in fear, you're letting Satan have a foothold in your life. So yeah, this was just a little thought I had on my podcast that I wanted to share. It's like, why wouldn't it work out for you? You know, when God has something in store for you, it will happen. And it's not just that we diddle around in our room and not do anything. We have to put ourselves out there and put in the action and collaborate with God. But there's also that supernatural power where we can rest our negative thoughts and our self-doubt on God, which will enable us to focus on what we're supposed to do, what we want to do, and let God take care of the rest. And give our burdens to God, give our negative thoughts to God, give our self-doubt to God. Like, that's what I mean by laying down your burdens to God, is just doing the thing you want to do in faith, and any type of fear you have, put that and say, give that to God. So whatever you want to do, you don't have to succumb to that belief that it won't happen for you. You don't have to believe that it's too competitive for you. You don't have to believe that you're not enough for it. You don't have to believe that it's too saturated. Like, you just don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to that. That doesn't matter. In God's realm, that does not matter. God cares about your heart. God cares about if you're doing it in faith and love. That's what gets people the opportunities, is when faith overrides all the fear. All right. Thank you for listening.